Hey guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your support. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It is just a shared reading amongst all of you that may watch. At any point in time, when you see it, it's available to you. So even though it's created originally for October 21st, it does not necessarily only it's not just associated with that date. Essentially, see it, take the information. If it applies to your life, use it whenever you see it rather than when it was originally created for. But for those of you that follow along, this is building on the readings that we've had all week. If you're interested in following me, please feel free to subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoy the reading. Share the video out with your friends. Let people know about me if you enjoy my work. And please read the drop-down menu underneath the daily forecast just for some housekeeping rules. And, you know, what guests I use, how to get in contact with me on social media, things like that, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on with Thursday. Interesting. Page of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles energy this week. Feels like we had the Knight and the Nine. Now we're seeing the Page. Page of Pentacles is about building towards new endeavors, ideally of the material nature, right? So like working our way towards learning how to get the things that we want. When I think about the cards that we've seen this week, coupled with sort of the Sunday reading, right, which is located in the lower left-hand corner at the end of this reading, so you'll understand what I'm referencing. Underneath this week as really beneficial cards, we have the Four of Wands in the middle of the week, and we have the Ten of Cups, right? So ending out the week. So those are really celebratory, fulfilling cards, right? In different aspects or spectrums or areas of our life. You know, both Wands being that of the spirit, that of desire, and then Cups being that of emotions, which also are very closely to it. I feel like they're indicators of spirit too, or emotions often. So I feel like we have really beneficial energies working underneath this, right? The Page of Pentacles, to me, her using the octopus here feels a little bit busy, right? And usually to me, the Page of Pentacles can be a bit of a slower moving energy, not quite as slow as the Knight of Pentacles, but there's definitely this like idea of being grounded. In yesterday's card, we had the Nine of Pentacles in that word wall, which made me feel very like secure, stable, sturdy, boundaried off in a way, right? Focused, self-focused. With this Page of Pentacles, and I see these like, you know, tentacles going out from the octopus, this could be us trying different things, right? Searching different avenues for opportunity, looking down different roads for signs or symbols, opportunities that might work out for us in helping us to build whatever it is we're seeking, right? But we have to be willing to learn. That's always sort of like the page's role to me, is that like new information always comes through the learning of something or the growth of something, right? And so to me, when I have this octopus here, which is an interesting kind of animal to use for the Page of Pentacles, because I feel like this is actually busier than what I would consider the Page of Pentacles to be. But I'm not mad at it, right? Because we have this Four of Wands underneath. Wands is all about taking action. Wands is fire. I love the red of the octopus, right? Those two kind of correlate in a way to me. And it's kind of like taking action, or what's pushing us to start to make choices or to try new, I don't know, new actions, new behaviors, new thoughts, new whatever, to move us in maybe multiple different directions at once, but it's leading us towards learning how to attain or create or grab hold of what it is that we want, right? Or what it is that maybe we desire, because we have that desire of the Four of Wands underneath all of this. And to me, when Wands and Pentacles work together, it's kind of like, okay, let's make what we desire inside, real or material in our life, right? Let's ground it, give it some reality, bring it into reality, not fear pursuing it, move forward towards it. The wands will make us take the action. The Page of Pentacles or the Pentacles suit will, make that action extremely physical in the physical, produce results in the physical realm, right? So I like that this card is here. And with the Ten of Cups coming in the underpinning energy, whatever work we're doing with this Page of Pentacles should bring us about a feeling or a sense of fulfillment by week's end, right? This feeling of, okay, I put in the work, I measured the options, I might have even done like multitasked a bit. That's the kind of the good word for this octopus. He feels like he's multitasking to me, which doesn't necessarily always feel like a Pentacles sort of attribute in a way, right? Pentacles to me feels more like singular in purpose, dedicated, grounded, discerning, sometimes even like, relentless. But it doesn't necessarily, I don't necessarily associate the energy of Pentacles with, say, a multitasking aspect. But here maybe it's us learning to multitask, right? Learning to work a couple of different frying pans on the stove of our goals, right? And so that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. We may not have everything that we want, but we're getting closer to getting it, right? Or we're getting closer to the reality of, hey, maybe it's out there for us. We have to work our way through it. It's also an interesting thing that just popped into my head too. This octopus is in the water, and water is Ten of Cups, right? So as we're slowly moving through the water or through our emotions around whatever it is we maybe want or desire, we might be figuring out ways of creating that or making that happen through, trying different avenues, trying different opportunities. That's all of the different tentacles on this octopus. I don't get any sort of, sometimes tentacles to me can feel clingy or wrong. To me, this feels more like we might have more plates spinning in the air than we're used to, right? But those plates spinning in the air, we're learning something from them. That's the aspect of the page. And we're learning something that's of value. That's the Pentacle part of all of this, right? It's teaching us something or educating us in a way that's going to make us sort of more adept or hopefully bring us about what it is that we want in the real world, right? In the material world. And it's that fiery Four of Wands that's driving us. And that to me is a very soul-filled and celebratory card to be driving this energy. So let it happen. We also have that, like I said in yesterday's reading, that full moon in Aries, which is also fiery energy. Full moons are about releasing and letting go, but Aries is about new beginnings, right? To me, as far as being the beginning of the zodiac, Aries is also that sort of impulsive, create it, make it happen energy, right? So let's make it happen. That's kind of what I want to say. All right, so let's look at, and our friend's back, Rabbit. I think we had him just 2 days ago, did we not? And with Rabbit, to me, like I said, Rabbit, I was associating, and I get that sort of same, that magical sort of feeling of making big strides, not allowing fear to get in our way, believing in magic, believing in that it's possible, fertility, right? That's also Rabbit's gig too, is he's very much about fertility, spring, and associated with magic. And so he's been here twice this week. I feel like he's trying to tell us, like, where do we want to go? Let's get about going there. Let's face our fears, because Rabbit can also be associated with fears, but I don't get a sense of fear from him. He's also sort of geared towards the future, the way he's seated on this card. He's very much positioned towards the future. If we're feeling a little bit like, which direction do I go? Because that might be some of the confusion, like, if some of you are confused, I do see that that could be possible with the tentacles of the octopus. Try multiple avenues, but ultimately trust your sort of instincts or that immediate, that's the thing about Rabbit too, is they're going to jump, they move quickly, even though that they're earthbound animals, right? They move fast. When they move, they're boom, out of here. We're not going to think twice about it. Like any sort of threats, things like that, they get on it and move after it. Does that make sense? Or move away from it? I don't think that there's any threat in these cards. I don't feel a threat. I feel like this is about us trying to figure out which route to take and how quickly can we get there, right? The Pentacles energy, though, to me, it also, I'm going to this place of tortoise in the hare now. You know how the tortoise wins because slow and steady, but that's that Pentacles energy that we've been seeing all of this week. The rabbit and the hare is the fiery energy of the full moon, the Aries full moon, and the Four of Wands that we're seeing underneath all of this week. So we have to sort of temper both of those, right? And I think that there's a tempering that's happening here between these two. Rabbit would indicate more that fiery, let's get going, let's go towards the future, let's move, let's take big leaps. Octopus is like, wait, which direction do we go? Let me figure this out. You will figure it out, is my feeling. But blend the two, right? Use them both to your advantage. That's the best way to put it. Here is the grounding stone. This is on Snowflake Obsidian, and the word is sharing. So, share, I would say this, share ideas, share opportunities, share thoughts right now with others around you, only because that octopus looks so sort of busy in a way, right? Which is not something I associate with the Page of Pentacles. But I do feel like this is a good time to be busy, right? To be creating new avenues, learning about new avenues or new opportunities after this full moon, post, you know, the release of whatever is no longer needed. Sharing where we're truly at, how we're truly feeling, what we truly want, even if we're only sharing that within our own selves, with our conscious mind, be aware of that and do that. Ground in the ability to have that conversation either with yourself or with others. You might find that they could lead you or give you insight into the exact way you need to go, right? Or the way that they maybe did it, or you know, look to sort of. Like, I feel like all of those tentacles are kind of like searching for an outside resource. And so in that sharing, right, of where you're at, you may just very well find it, right? And rabbit would indicate the fertility of that, or the opportunity that that brings with it, and the sort of fast pace that you could move forward in your endeavors or in your desires. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. That is your forecast for the day, guys. And remember, underneath all of this is that Malachite stone of energy. Keep everything heart-centered and compassion-based this week, especially towards yourself. So please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, share this video out if you know anybody that would like to see it. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. We'll see how this energy builds. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting the channel. And I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.